This is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
We begin with some changes to a health coverage a lot of people in the Valley rely on. There could be a work requirement for Medicaid, and that could impact who can enroll. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Daniela Hernandez. The new rule was announced this week by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. It's part of a sweeping law approved by Congress last summer that included cuts to Medicaid. Here's what's on the new set of requirements. At least 80 hours per month of work through employment, education, work programs, or community service. The requirement only applies for adults 19 through 64. It does not apply to those who are pregnant, postpartum, disabled, or medically frail. The Trump administration says the new rule should take effect by January of next year. Now to the Ebola outbreak, the CDC releasing new reports about the outbreak and how it could affect the U.S. Michelle Franzen has more.
As the number of Ebola cases continues to rise, the CDC has released 3 reports discussing the outbreak in Central Africa and what it means for those in the U.S. The documents say first, since the World Health Organization declared an emergency of international concern May 17th. The CDC warns that without strong interventions from public health officials, the outbreak in remote areas of the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Uganda could surpass the 2014 to 2016 West Africa crisis. The agency says it's working aggressively with federal and international partners to support response efforts. The CDC states Americans who are not traveling to affected countries do not need to change any behavior, adding federal agencies are conducting public health screenings at 4 airports to prevent Ebola from entering the U.S.
There are currently no approved vaccines or treatments for Bundibugyo virus, which means our public health preparedness infrastructure, such as screening, surveillance, and infection control, is doing significant work.
Africa's CDC and the WHO are launching a 6-month, $518 million preparedness and response plan to help countries detect, prepare, and respond to Ebola. It brings together governments, partners, and communities under a unified approach to strengthen response measures.
The plan complements the national response plans launched by the governments of the Democratic Republic of the Congo as well as Uganda.
Michelle Franzen, ABC News, New York.
A live look now at the afternoon sky here in Weslaco. Partly cloudy out there, temperatures in the low 90s. Meteorologist Andrew Chung is here to get us ready for the evening hours. Andrew, is there any more chance for rain?
We are going to keep in a small chance for some thunderstorms tonight, Daniela, out west in the Upper Valley, and we still have some chances for some spotty thunderstorms tomorrow again. So far, things have been mostly quiet this afternoon. We have seen some spotty showers earlier today in the Lower Valley. We are seeing some more showers and thunderstorms in Mexico in the mountains. It is possible there could be a few thunderstorms over the next couple of hours, mainly in the Upper Valley for tonight. But right now, the radar is looking quiet at this time. Here is Sky 5 in Weslaco. Still a hot start to this evening, or at least warm and humid, with temperatures in the low to mid 90s. It's 91 in Weslaco and Edinburgh, 95 McAllen, 90 in Harlingen and Brownsville. We've got winds out of the east to southeast between 14 to 16 miles an hour. So for tonight, there is a 20% chance of some spotty thunderstorms, mainly in the Upper Valley early on. Later on tonight, it should be mainly dry. We'll have temperatures in the mid 80s at 9 p.m. and lower 80s, 11 o'clock tonight. Some more rain chances for tomorrow, the next few days. We'll talk about that in just a bit.
This is the man accused of selling counterfeit items out of his home in McAllen. Authorities released Hazel Martinez's mugshot today. They say he had more than 100 fake name brand items in his living room. The fake items ranged from Louis Vuitton to Rolex watches. Authorities say they started watching Martinez as part of a THC vape pen investigation. New at 6, Edinburgh's fire department got some new emergency equipment. They recently received 6 mobile light towers. They say it will provide lighting during nighttime emergencies. The department got the towers through a grant from Governor Abbott. Also new at 6, the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council wants to upgrade their public transportation services. They're asking people to fill out an online survey. They want to know where they can make improvements and what people rely on most to get around. You can find the link to the survey on our website, krgv.com. Tonight at 10, we'll hear from local riders the areas they say could use improvements. Coming up, Dallas police officers racing towards a fire, but something is in the way.
Connected to rider support.
Yes, you need to move this car ASAP, please. Go forward. Go.
The self-driving car that slowed down first responders. Plus, a man boarding a Houston flight with a fake boarding pass. How he got through security.
I like to get things done right the first time, so I contacted Aztec House Leveling, and now I can enjoy my home sweet home.
Discover why customers rave about Aztec House Leveling and Remodeling. Experience their expertise and exceptional service firsthand. Call today.
Looking for a furry friend to brighten your day? Every Thursday on Channel 5 News at noon, we'll be highlighting an adorable animal looking for their forever home. Join us every Thursday on Channel 5 News at noon and Take 5.
Pet of the Week is supported by Burt Ogden Auto Group.
At the Monarch Family Medicine Clinic, we're happy to serve you and your loved ones. It doesn't matter if you're young or young at heart. We treat everyone with the compassionate, quality medical care they deserve. With us, you can always see a doctor and get back to spending time with your family. Monarch Family Medicine, Suite 104 in Doctors Plaza West, right next to Mission Regional Medical Center.
Built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere.
Qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 subvention cash on a 2026 Tundra. Offer ends June 30th.
Toyota. Let's go places.
When it comes to your roof, trust the experts at Alpha Valley Roofing. With our industry-leading lifetime warranty, you can rest easy knowing your home is protected for years to come. We offer financing plans to fit your budget, ensuring your roofing needs are met without breaking the bank. From residential to commercial replacements and installations, we've got you covered. We provide special discounts for veterans, first responders, and educators. The Valley's #1 roofing and remodeling choice.
Alpha Valley Roofing, tough and true. Lifetime warranty just for you.
Yes, you need to move this car ASAP, please. Come on, man. Can you go?
The system seems to be having a minor issue.
At the moment, a Dallas police officer tried to move a Waymo during an emergency. Police say the self-driving car was blocking the road near an apartment fire. Waymo support was able to unlock the car, but the officer had to drive it out of the way himself.
Firefighters needed to come in and concentrate on just doing their job and taking care of the fire. They do not need to be out there worrying about traffic or people being on the roadway.
The fire was caused by a gas explosion. At least 3 people died. In a statement, Waymo said the car was trying to leave the area. Over in Houston, a man with a fake boarding pass snuck onto a United Airlines flight. Police say they didn't catch him until hours later. Here's Luke Jones with how it all happened.
A Southwest Houston man facing a felony charge more than 2 weeks after police say he illegally boarded a United flight to Los Angeles. According to this criminal complaint, Abdul Rahman Oriomi's flight reservation had been canceled and the boarding pass he had appeared to be a forgery. Police say surveillance video shows him speaking to a TSA agent the morning of May 18th. He's then escorted to another TSA booth where his picture's taken and he's allowed to pass through security.
The first point of failure is your checkpoint.
Michael Matrenga is a former Secret Service agent who now runs the consulting group M6 Global Defense.
I think this is a pretty significant breach, not just because of the fact that he ended up on the plane, it's the multiple layers and failures to even get on the plane.
Matrenga says TSA agents should have never allowed the man through security without a valid boarding pass. The charging document says he then approaches a gate and tries twice to scan the fake boarding pass, but to no avail. More than an hour later, police say he shows up at a different gate. The complaint detailing how he walks up to United gate agents scanning boarding passes, then walks right past them while they're busy with other passengers.
They're not paying attention to his diversionary tactics. They're distracted. They're not situationally aware.
Police say Oriomi hid in the plane's restroom as it taxied to the runway. It was a passenger who alerted them to his presence. And when the flight crew realizes he wasn't booked on the flight, the plane returns to the gate where it's met by police, an explosive detection unit, and the FBI. But Matranga says all of this could have been avoided had Oriomi been detected right from the start.
At a very minimum, those agents that were directly involved, and probably that whole cadre of agents at the airport, need to be retrained on policy and consistency in policy.
That was Luke Jones reporting. Coming up, heat concerns ahead of the World Cup. It's not just the players that can fall ill.
Here's your marine forecast for tonight and for tomorrow. We'll have winds out of the southeast at 10 to 20 knots. The bay waters are choppy seas 3 to 5 feet. Still a chance tomorrow for some spotty thunderstorms, and the rip current risk is moderate. We'll take a look at the forecast for your Sunday after the break.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra, with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. During GMC Truck Month, get 0% APR for 5 years on 2026 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, no monthly payments for 130 days. We are professional grade.
And he's going off the top rope!
Uh-oh, now we're in trouble!
Not if I can help it.
At Mott's Building Materials, we have a great selection of doors and replacement parts and the service to make sure you get what you need. So if you need it quick,
I'm home. I missed you so much.
Are you two staying out of trouble?
Always. Let me help you.
relax. With Mott's, you got this.
Stop scrolling and start rolling. We've got the greatest tires right now, from $55 on up to $115. Lots of financing options. We keep you rolling. Pueblo Tires, get bailing.
It's not always easy to see how dangerous water is on the road. Strong currents and 2 feet of water can sweep a vehicle away. Don't chance it. Turn around. Don't drown.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Get employee pricing plus $1,000 cash on Bronco, plus active military, veterans, and first responders get an additional $1,000 cash at your Best in Texas Ford dealer.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Andrew Chung.
It's been hot and humid for this Saturday afternoon and evening. Not as much rain today compared to yesterday, but we did see some spotty showers earlier this afternoon in the lower valley. So right now things are quiet on the radar. Let's look out toward the southwest, though. We are seeing some spotty showers and some thunderstorms over the mountains in Mexico. And it is possible that some of those thunderstorms could make their way into the upper valley over the next couple of hours. So for tonight, at least for early on this evening, we're going to leave in a slight chance, again in the upper valley, for some spotty showers or thunderstorms, but it should be drier later on tonight. And here's Sky 5 of the island. Very nice Saturday early evening. Right now it's 85 degrees with winds out of the southeast at 16 miles an hour. If you're headed to the island tomorrow or Monday, we'll have high temperatures in the mid 80s both days with partly cloudy skies. There is a 20% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow and a 10% chance of a shower Monday. It is going to be breezy both days with winds out of the southeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour. The seas will be 3 to 5 feet, and keep in mind the rip current risk is moderate both tomorrow as well as for Monday. On Sky 5 in Westlaco, we're seeing partly cloudy skies looking toward the northeast. The temperatures are still in the 90s. It's 91 in Edinburgh and also in Westlaco, 93 in McAllen and 90 in Harlingen and Brownsville, and very humid out there. So for tonight, there is a 20% chance of spotty thunderstorms, mainly in the Upper Valley for about the next 3 to 4 hours. Later on tonight, after 10 p.m., it should be mainly dry for the valley, but there is a slight chance out west, 7 to 8, 9, 10 p.m. for some showers or a thunderstorm with temperatures in the mid-80s at 9 p.m. At 11 o'clock tonight, it's mostly cloudy and muggy with temperatures in the lower 80s. We'll see lows reach the upper 70s tomorrow morning with mostly cloudy skies in the morning. Tomorrow, there's a 10% chance early for a shower, but we have put in a 30% chance of some spotty thunderstorms for the afternoon. In any case, it is going to feel hot thanks to the humidity with air temperatures reaching the lower 90s for the highs. Here is a satellite radar summary. We still have this big upper low at about 18,000 feet in altitude moving over the Abilene area. It is swinging off to the northeast, but because of the presence of low and because of some upper level energy to the south of that right here in Mexico, that's why we're going to keep in that slight chance tonight and tomorrow for some departing showers and thunderstorms. So here are your rain chances. 20% tonight in the Upper Valley. Then we have a 30% chance of showers or thunderstorms tomorrow. But the rain chances start to come down starting Monday as a big ridge of high pressure builds aloft. So we have just a 20% chance of rain Monday and Tuesday, then a 10% chance of rain Wednesday. Should be dry Thursday, and then a 10% chance of showers or thunderstorm for next Friday and Saturday. Here is Future Track. This is the HER model. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies for tonight, and here's that slight chance of rain out west. This model thinks we could see some spotty thunderstorms out west in the Upper Valley at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock tonight, and then should be mainly dry for tonight, maybe a stray shower. But look at tomorrow morning. This model thinks we could see some spotty showers and thunderstorms late morning into the afternoon hours. So I'd keep the umbrellas handy just in case, especially for tomorrow afternoon. It still calls for some more showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night toward the coast. So for tonight, mostly cloudy, 20% chance of thunderstorms out west with lows in the upper 70s. Then for tomorrow, partly sunny with a 30% chance of hit or miss showers or thunderstorms and highs in the lower 90s. And here's your first Warren 5 7-day forecast. The rain chances come down to 20% Monday and Tuesday, but it is going to be hot for next week with highs in the mid 90s. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we'll see mostly sunny skies Wednesday and Thursday. Should be dry Thursday, then a small chance of rain comes back into the forecast Friday and Saturday with morning lows in the upper 70s. That is your first Warren 5 forecast.
It's much more than those 90 minutes that people see on the TV. A lot of rest, a lot of food, good nutrition, a lot of hydration.
The World Cup starts next week. First game is on Thursday in Mexico. Team USA plays next Friday in LA. Pro athletes know how to condition their bodies for the heat, but there is concern for fans as the weather gets pretty hot in some of the host cities.
It gets pretty warm in the bleachers as well, so I would also say like bring your own water, you know, a hat.
There will also be outdoor watch parties. McAllen is hosting one at Oval Park by the Convention Center.
Coming up, the Sherryland Rattlers finally taking the field to play the state championship game.
We have coverage of the game, post-game interviews, all on the way, coming up right after the break.
Our spending is on track.
Yes, it is. Who knows how to budget, girl? You do.
Are those your grandparents?
Yeah, we're so proud of you. So proud. We love you. They're happy tears, aren't they, Grandpa?
Chevy Silverado drivers will do a lot in the next 5 years. For their families, for their communities. But here's one thing they won't do. Pay interest on their new truck. Just announced. For a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Take on new adventures, make new memories, and leave the interest behind.
Chevrolet, the #1 selling vehicle in the Rio Grande Valley.
H-E-B now has price cuts on things you buy most, including price cuts on bakery things, bacony things, and waffly things. Right now, save with price cuts on 20-count packages of made-in-store flour tortillas, Hill Country Fair mesquite smoked bacon, and H-E-B frozen buttermilk waffles. Plus, lots more across your store. Just look for the price cut tags on shelves or the My H-E-B app. No store does more to help you save big than H-E-B.
we invited passionate soccer fans to push Nissan vehicles to the limit, just like they do with their teams. Further proof that the Nissan lineup is tested and trusted by the toughest. Hurry in to bring home a winning offer at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now, well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims or get up to $2,000 total savings on the Kicks SV.
To Leo, buy one, get one snacks means maximizing his savings potential. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
KJ Doyle alongside Gloria Morelia. Our coverage of the Sherryland Rattlers state championship run continues. Gloria, just a crazy week here in Round Rock yesterday. Weather severely impacting things. Sherryland was supposed to take the field for their state championship game on Friday night at 7 o'clock. That ultimately gets pushed back due to all of this weather, and they end up having to play this morning.
9 a.m. start for the Sherryland Rattlers, but what was more impressive was the support from Mission, from all the 956. They stayed the night over, and I believe some also made it this morning just to make it to this game.
Absolutely. It was a tremendous showing of support from the Rio Grande Valley as the Rattlers look to become the first state champions in RGV history. First inning, though, Sherryland getting into some trouble as Lucas Smith at the plate for Lovejoy rips one into deep left center. That one gets back towards the wall, ultimately brings around 2 runs, and Lovejoy would take a 2-0 lead.
Now their next batter would be Carson Branch, and he goes off the same way. A single to left field brings in another run, and it makes it 3-0 Lovejoy early in the game.
But Sherryland would bounce back. Top of the second inning, it's Diego Chapa singling through the right side. That one, a base hit, and it brings around the first run of the game for the Rattlers, now trailing 3-1.
Now to the top of the 6th, IJ Garza hits one deep. This one goes to left center all the way to the wall, and Quintanilla comes in to score to make it 6-2. Lovejoy still with the lead.
And Lovejoy would add another run in the bottom of the 6th. Lovejoy ends up going up 7-2, heading in to the 7th inning. Rattlers at the plate trying to make something happen and mount another comeback, but Nick Valdez pops up on the infield. That one is caught, and that brings an end to this magical run for Sherryland. The Rattlers fall 7-2 here in Round Rock in the state championship game. The season for Sherryland and their bid at a state title over.
We worked for it. We made it here. Unfortunately, it wasn't the result we wanted, not the outcome we wanted. But man, just being here is an amazing experience. Get to finish my career in the biggest stage for high school baseball. Just means the world to be here with these guys.
Just what they've done, not just for the school, but just for the RGV and the whole, just bringing the whole community together around, just a special group of kids who care and love for each other, and they just fight and fight and fight, and I just love them to death.
Of course, a tremendous effort. A huge part of this team was their ace, Checo Ibarra. Here's what he had to say after today's game.
Just seeing the stands, it was full of breath. Having the whole valley be with us, my grandma over there. It just means the world, man. An amazing experience.
And this Sherryland team set to return a number of tremendously talented players to next year's team, including IJ Garza, just a freshman, Milo Villarreal, the pitcher, on the mound to end things today for Sherryland. In addition to some other great hitters, Diego Chapa, Omar Cantu. Here's what they had to say about what they're looking forward to next season.
I still have 3 more years, and I'm going to continue to be putting in all the work, as much as I can, and one day, hopefully I'll end up back here again and win it all.
It would mean amazing knowing that we can prove to the, not just here, but like the 956, the whole valley, that there's still talent down there, and there always will be.
I just hope that, they learned a lot from this senior group, just about how to work and, how to take the off-season serious, and, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Despite the loss, can't be understated what Sherryland did this season. A tremendous run all the way to the state championship game and becoming the 5th Valley baseball team ever to finish as runner-ups in the state of Texas.
And you know what, KJ, there was still a huge sense of pride within this team, the coaches, the players, the ones who are leaving, the ones who are coming back next year. I know they really wanted to take this win for their seniors, but unfortunately it wasn't able to get done here today.
Well, congratulations to Sherryland and the entire Valley on the support they showed the Rattlers. A tremendous sight and really a testament to the community in the 956 as far as rallying behind their own and Sherryland making this tremendous run to the state championship game. Unfortunately, it ends with still no RGV team ever winning a state championship in baseball. In Round Rock, KJ Doyle alongside Gloria Morelia, Channel 5 Sports.
Thanks, Mike.
See you next month.
So you can get these delivered? It's literally water.com. Your favorite water brands, on schedule, delivered right to your door. They even have 5-gallon bottles, too. Whoa, hey, buddy. Shin guards.
Got him.
Yeah, my me times and my tea times are few and far between these days.
Are you practicing your short game right now?
I sure am.
Quality water delivered right to your door. Primo Brands Customer Direct.
Is your daddy a super dad? Follow and like us on Facebook and Instagram. Then nominate your dad by telling us why he's a super dad. And don't forget to share your post. Pueblo Tires and Service. See store for details.
Shamuzi.com.
With the 2026 Toyota Tacoma, you can do whatever you want.
Whatever we want?
Yep, whatever you want.
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
The 2026 Toyota Tacoma, for every kind of adventure.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a rugged new 2026 Tacoma SR5 for $309 a month for 36 months. Offer ends June 30th.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Idea Public Schools, we believe every student can achieve more. More confidence, more opportunity, more possibilities. With challenging academics, dedicated teachers, and a culture of high expectations, students are prepared not just for graduation, but for what comes next. Nearly 100% of our graduates are accepted to college every year. Because when students are challenged and supported, bright futures follow. Bright futures begin at Idea Public Schools. Learn more at ideapublicschools.org.
Keep up with all the fun at KRGV by following us on Instagram. Catch behind-the-scenes exclusives, station visits, plus contests and giveaways. Be a part of our community on Instagram at KRGV.5.
Here's your 7-day forecast. We're going to keep in a 20% chance of thunderstorms tonight for the early evening in the upper valley. Afterwards tonight, it should be quiet overnight with lows in the upper 70s. Tomorrow, keep the umbrellas handy just in case there is a 30% chance of hit or miss thunderstorms in the afternoon with highs in the lower 90s. The rain chances are back to 20% Monday and Tuesday. It is hot next week and drier for Thursday with highs in the mid-90s Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, thank you so much, Andrew. And we also want to say congratulations to the Sherryland Rattlers. Second best in the state of Texas. Yes. Not too bad. Thank you so much. That does it for us at 6. We hope to see you tonight for Channel 5 News.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet McAllen.
At Square One Dental Implant Center, we believe you deserve the smile that brings out your greatest confidence. Our doctors and staff use the latest technology to restore your smile permanently in less than